Hello everybody and welcome to Ask a Debt Collector. My name is Jermaine and I'm very excited to share something special with you today. In this video, you'll get an exclusive look of an actual one-on-one coaching session where I help a client take the first steps towards fixing his credit. We dive into the basics of factual disputing, identifying errors on his credit report, and most importantly, drafting and sending his first round of letters. The best part about this is I make it very easy for him with regards to drafting those letters. I actually write out the letters and all he has to do is print his name at the top and sign his signature at the bottom of the letters. This is just a small glimpse of what we do in our private community, where you can actually get personalized guidance and help to help you on your credit journey. So if you're ready to take control of your credit and you want to learn more, be sure to watch the full video and consider joining our private community. Let's get started on the path of better credit together. Now enjoy the video. Perfect. So you have your credit report, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, perfect. So this is what I'm gonna start out with really quick. So the first thing I want you to do is, you've been in the community, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So go to the classroom. I need you to go through the budget. It's like a 6-minute video. Go through that. It's gonna teach you about luxuries versus necessities. And
Right.
show you all that. Make sure you go through your budget. The second thing here is the affirmations, right? I'm not sure if you're a big affirmation guy. Try it for a week. I always tell people try and do it for 30 days. But mentally, a lot of times with regards to stuff, this is going to help you. It's like a 10-minute thing. You could do it either in the morning, before you go to bed, or both times. Just listen to it. Check it out. It's just going to get you. A lot of times when you want to be where you want to be, you got to sort of kind of pitch your mind to be there already. And a lot of times you'll attract those things to you. I don't know if you're a religious person or not, but that's just sort of kind of one of the things I do in everything. And so I decided to do this a while back, and I have everybody go through that. The third thing that I'm gonna want you to do is the DIY credit repair program. This is what you're gonna have access to. When you originally signed up, you would have gotten an email to do your password and so forth. A lot of times it's been a couple days. I'm pretty sure it probably went to your junk mail. You got out. If you didn't, sign up here, click here to get started. Once you do sign up in the membership, this is what it'll be, what you'll see. You get 2 lessons of, it's 124 lessons, but I just want you to get acquainted with this. One of the things you're going to have to look at here is documents needed. This is going to tell you what you're going to have to send with every letter. I'm going to actually, in the email that I send you, you're going to get both of those things, so you don't necessarily have to worry about that. But just get familiar with it. Go in there, look at some of the stuff. As you can see, there's a bunch of stuff. You have access to this and Debt Negotiator Pro. This will be later in case whatever accounts were not able to get deleted. This is going to teach you how to actually negotiate your debt. I've been in debt collections for 15 years, so all that information is pertinent, but this is the main thing you're going to be at. And there's a bunch of lessons,
Okay.
a bunch of stuff, so just get familiar with that. You sign in, this is what it's going to look like. What I'm going to want you to do is click this 3 links here and go to 3B report and score. Now we're going to get to the disputes. So as you go through right here, Covington credit, right?
I see it.
Right.
I think I'm looking at it. I see
Right.
it.
Circle Covington credit. And then in the letter that I have, you remember down here is all the disputes. This is where you're going to look. It'll show Covington credit. It'll show the account number. Make sure you're on the right account number. On the letter I give you, you don't have that now, but I'll show you that. And then on Covington credit, it's date of last activity. So just circle Covington credit, date of last activity, and you'll circle TransUnion's date, Experience date, Equifax date. You already got them circled? Perfect. On to the next account. how you'll know what a negative account is, it won't be green. It'll show something in red or something along those lines. First Franklin, because it's a derogatory account already. So First Franklin, you're going to circle right here. And then I'm doing date of last activity. So you'll search down the side here. See how it shows date of last activity? You'll circle that.
Yeah.
And then there's one, the date on TransUnion and only on Equifax. There's not an Experian one. And the
All right,
reason why I have
circle.
you, so in this case, when you make copies, you're only going to make two because there's only one on TransUnion, one on Equifax. The other one, the Covington, you're going to make three copies of that one. But I just have you circling the stuff. You're going to go back through and make the copies once you're ready to mail out the letters. Let me guess, you're trying to clean up your credit on your own and now you're stuck because your dispute letters came back as verified. What do you do next? What you do next is you join my private school community, which will give you the tools that are needed to get to the 700 Club. I do live Q&As to answer specific questions you need to help you with your credit journey, and there are tools in the classroom to help you as well. As an added bonus, if you join this month, I will coach you one-on-one for 60 days. Click the link to get started. Security finance. This one, circle security finance. And don't worry, I'm going to give it to you in case you're not able to circle them now. You'll get this thing and you can just replay it. Security finance. And then on this one, we're doing account numbers. So you'll scroll down. Right at the top. It's the first one, account number. You're circling that. And as you can see, TransUnion has 5, and then Equifax has 14925. So those are two different account numbers. This one shouldn't be hard to remove. I know you paid it, but it's still affecting because they're showing it as late payment. So we can get this deleted. That's better. And so that's why we're doing that. Eventually, you're going to make 2 copies of this. We'll go on. Next one, security finance. Same thing, security finance. And what are we doing? Account number. Account number, you're going to circle here. And as you can see, it's only 6. And this one is 1426. The reason why we're disputing this is factual disputing. It should be the same across the board. And that's how we're getting them to delete it. Next account, right here, you got a charge off. This is living funding, which I have here. You're going to circle living funding. On this one, we're disputing payment status. So what do? Just look over here. Which one says payment status is right here. So you're going to circle payment status. And then over here, you see it says collections charge off. You're going to circle. And then late 120 days. Those are 2 discrepancies. It should say the same thing. Technically, it should say charge off in collections, not late. This is an account that's in collections. How can you be late 120 days? You're not paying living funding. So they can't say that, and they have the account as open, but those are the 2 things we're disputing. And then you'll end up making 2 copies because it's only to Equifax and Experian. If they did have a TransUnion, you would make 3 copies. But in this case, it would only be 2 copies. And we'll scroll on through. Spring account. This is a collection account. You're going to circle this one. On that one is account status. So we go down to account status, we're circling this, and it's showing that it's open. This is a collection account. That's what the dispute's going to say. You don't have to worry about that. Just make sure you circle that and you make a copy of it to add to TransUnion.
All right.
Yep. Then you have another one. Same exact thing. Circle spring account. We're doing account status, which is, sometimes I'll be forgetting where they are. Right here, account status, circle here, and it's open. And you'll see in your letter, it'll have the dispute on why we're doing that. Credit collections. Same thing. We're going to circle credit collections. And what we're doing on this is date of last activity. So you'll circle date of last activity. You'll circle these 3 dates. Then obviously on this one, you're going to make 3 copies of it. Because one, you're going to send to TransUnion, one to Experian, one to Equifax. But when you're sending off your letters, it's going to be thick because you have a lot of accounts. So just make sure you make the copies and you're sending them, but you got to have on credit collections, one for TransUnion, one for Experian, one for Equifax. And if you have any questions, trust and believe I'm here to help out, especially on your first round. Then we have credit collections again. Here, credit collections. Date of last activity, circle here. You're going to circle here, circle here, circle here. Living funding. On this one, circle, we got account status. You're going to circle account status and it's open. We're going to keep on scrolling through. Kane Weiner, which is a collection agency. And on Kane Weiner, it'll be date of last activity. So you'll circle here, you'll circle date of last activity, and you'll circle all three of these. Kane Weiner, same thing. Even though it's paid, it's still showing on here. And was the other one paid too? No, this one's derogatory. This one's paid, and I think I added that one too. Yeah, both. So we're doing date of last activity. Boom, boom, boom. So even though you paid it, it's still showing on there. If we can get it deleted, it's better than that. But the second next best thing is obviously showing it's paid, but still disputed with regards to that. And that's it. So that'll be what it is. Don't worry. I'm going to send you a copy of the video. And this is what your letter will look like. So to make it easy for you to know exactly what I'm talking about. Let me take the time right now. If your credit score is in the 400s, the 500s, or the low 600s, chances are you need credit repair. Down below is a 20-minute free consultation with me. Let's figure out what's going on, what we can do to fix your issues, and get you into the 700 club, get you into that brand new house, that brand new car, that brand new credit card. Down below in the description, sign up for it. So this is a copy of one of your letters to TransUnion. And I chose this one because it has all of the disputes. Every one of them is on here. So all you're going to do is Covington Creek. You'll look at your credit report, the stack that you have, look at the account number, make sure it's the same. You see how it says date of last activity? Right here. On your credit report, you'll go right to date of last activity, circle that, and circle the three dates. First Franklin, right? Date of last activity. On this one, security finance, account number. You'll go to account number, circle what it shows on all of them, and all the accounts and so on and so forth. You'll get this one, which is this. And then at the end, the only thing you're going to have to fill out is your full name, your address, city and state, your date of birth. You can put that right there. And then the last four of your social. So you don't have to put the full. It's just the last four. So put the last four there. And then the letter's already done for you in dispute. So that's all there. And then at the end, you just got to print your name. And that's what your letters are going to come across. And that's what they're going to look like. So it'll be already done. So everything's already set up. The only thing you're going to have to worry about is circling the stuff on your credit report, making the copies of your credit report to add with each of the three letters, right?
All right.
When you mail your letters, have you ever done certified mail at the post office?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have. Yes, yes.
If you haven't, no biggie. This is what you're going to get. It's the green one. So don't let them try and get you to pay like overnight or 2-day tracking or whatever. Say certified mails. Normally in the corner on the side, when you go in there, they'll give you this. They're going to rip this part off and put it on your letter. This is the part you're going to keep for your records. In here, it says send to down at the bottom. And you'll be able to see this. I don't know if you can see it now, but there's a send to. Make sure you're going to put one for Equifax. Put Equifax on here. So that way you know this letter went to Equifax. Then you'll have one that you'll send to Experian, one to TransUnion. Make sure you write the names on there just so you can keep it. And they'll give you a receipt. Keep it all together. Now with your letters, the round one letters, once you have the letters that I give you, the credit reports with all the circled discrepancies, accounts that you're disputing, and then your proof of who you are, ID, social security number, 2 proofs of address. All of that will be with all 3 credit bureaus. Make a carbon copy for yourself to hold with your tracking number and that receipt. Put it all in one file and you keep it all together. When you send round number 2, depending on what the responses are, I'll get on Zoom again, just like this. And depending on your responses will be how we tailor the next round of letters. Hopefully we got something deleted, and then it's going to either come back verified or updated. I'll check and we'll cross that road. Depending on what happens, I'll look at your credit report, the new credit report, and see what transpired. We'll get some stuff deleted. That always happens. Maybe a lot, maybe a smaller amount. I can't predict what it is. It's all predicated on what happens. If they're ignoring or saying they're verifying the account and it's not done, that's why I have you keeping it. Because if we have to make a complaint, I'll show you how to make a complaint through the CFPB and the FTC. That's after 3 disputes. We don't keep disputing on and on and on forever. By that
All
time,
right.
we'll know, hey, these accounts are deleted. Perfect. These accounts aren't being deleted. They're ignoring it, or these accounts have been updated and we're not. If there are no other deletes, I'm always honest with you. I tell, okay, this one, you're not going to be able to be deleted, but you know your budget. We'll look at possibly settling these accounts out or waiting for them to fall. It just depends on what you're trying to do with regards to, your credit and so forth. That's that in a nutshell, man. That's everything with regards to it. So if
Right.
you have a question, reach out. Let me know right before you're about to mail them. Say, hey, I have it. This is what I got with it. Shoot me an email, or in the community is the best, because
Right.
everybody can see everything, and you might say something and then somebody else might come and see it, and it just helps out. But asking, hey, Jermaine, I'm about to mail these letters off. This is the stuff that I have. I have your letter. What all do I need to have? And I'll tell you right there, so that way you have it before mailing it, because you're
All
paying.
right.
Any other questions?
Nah, that's it, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to get to work.
Get rolling. Okay, so now you're just waiting for the letters. I know today's too late. I'll make sure you get them today, though, those letters, before I leave the office.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yep. All right, man. So if you have any questions, reach out. And then, yeah, man, I'm ready to get started. Let's get this thing going for you, man.